Join us on this wonderful story of Voytech, who's been with us for 5 years now, a 36-year-old and father of 2 who began his trading journey copy trading others or basic retail strategies like support and resistance and trend lines. And after trying multiple strategies and multiple programs, which to him felt like guesswork and not reality, he decided to join us 5 years ago inside WWA. And the turning point for him was when he took it very seriously, taking part in all of the Q&As, the homeworks, watching the daily catches of the day, the live streams to really incubate him towards his success.
Hello guys and welcome back one more day. Today we have Voytech. Voytech has been one of the main guys on the community for now 6 months. He's been already with us 6 months, but previously he's also been with us on previous mentorships or in WWA for a long time. So before we start, I would love to, if you want to introduce yourself, Voytech, background, age, anything you want to tell a bit about yourself, that'll be great.
Yeah, sure. So hello everyone. So my name is Voytech, and as you mentioned, I've been with WWA for around 4 years now, and that's sort of the time as well my career with trading started. I've done some simple courses before, but I sort of spotted you guys online very quick, and was very impressed by the stuff you were doing, and hence at this time I had some free time and I wanted to digest more the topic of trading, and I joined you guys, and yeah, it was very intense, very different to that mentorship. Early days, definitely a lot improved and a lot have changed since that. Apart from that, I'm a father of 2. I've got a wife and I'm about 36 years. I'm 36 years old. I run the company, and yeah, that's about it in short.
Amazing. So you mentioned that before WA or you found WA very early in your career, before you were doing some previous courses. Would you want to explain a bit more of how was that trading style, or what specifically were you trading back on the day before jumping into WA?
So first of all, I was looking at copy trading, as I didn't knew nothing about trading, and I found my whole journey started with copy trading. So I was basically copying the people who who did trade. So I actually had no idea what I'm doing. I was just pressing buy sell as they did, and then I realized that actually some people were pulling out quite a good money. So I thought, listen, let's have a look at it, and the first courses I've done where I actually get myself involved in it, it was very simple: support, resistance. It was based on Fibonacci retracements as well, I remember. It's very blurry because obviously I immerse so much in WWA now that I really cannot exactly remember what it was, but I know we were trading DAX, yeah, we were trading the German 30, and that was sort of the beginning, the early days, and it didn't seem like real, like it didn't seem there is a merit to it. On the beginning, obviously, as a newbie, you have no idea, and I like to analyze stuff very deeply. I'm a very analytic person, and within space of few months, I just realized that there is literally, it's all guesswork. There's literally like you can do it anywhere on any place in a chart, and you can find it, So this is why I started looking for like some more in-depth understanding, and this is where I found you. At the time you were sort of showing things which no one else was showing in the market. You become very popular, and especially with your trades, which some of them went to 1 to 100 and stuff. So yeah, I think it was very good. It was very good marketing, and obviously I went into it in depth, and then yeah, I'm really happy to be with you, and I'm really happy to still be with you.
Amazing. Well, first of all, you've done a proper reset, as I can see, of the past knowledge, which is great, because that's one of the things we mention always. It's important to know a basic thing, but sometimes when people have watched a lot of courses, can become a bit even difficult to make that reset, which we always mention about. So I'm very interested to know, through that point that I know it was break retest, as you said, Fibonacci, all these sort of very common trading styles, into what we're currently doing right now. How do you feel your trading has been evolving, or how has evolved?
So I need to say, like, January 2024, there's a month where I actually start taking stuff back seriously. So the break we skipped, it was the break where I actually haven't been active for some time on the charts, as I was organizing my business and everything else to actually get involved with trading a lot more. And yeah, from January, so I watched some of your fast tracks. I just refreshed my mind, had still access to old curriculum. The 3 months when I actually start watching all the catches of the day, curriculum again, it was all coming back and all sort of piecing together. Coming to March, I could see I'm putting a lot of work, but in sense, I wanted to, sometimes you cannot answer your own questions. You need someone to answer the questions for you. So hence, when I saw opportunity where you were saying that you are advertising that you're actually doing another mentorship and another sort of different thing, I decided that I really want to fast track my process of learning, and yeah, and that was a very good choice. I think from March when I joined, now it's 6 months past. Chart work, understanding, everything is just piecing together. It's just a different level. There is a lot of to it. Is obviously your own work. You guys, and now I will be like making millions and everything. I understand that I need to put a lot of work into it, and I think the most important thing was access to yourself and the daily catches of the days and the Q&A calls where we actually are deemed to ask questions, which we go on a daily basis, and that instant answers. This is what makes the progress going much faster.
You were mentioning right now catches of the day, Q&A calls. That's definitely something that we didn't have in the past. So something we definitely realized, well, through years of experience, through trying to evolve and always try to make things better. Even nowadays, I still see things that we can improve, and definitely will be improved in the next 6 months, 1 year. There's been changes, right? And you were mentioning the catches of the day, which is basically every day we upload the trades that happen in the market. For you guys to have that clarity after taking a win, a loss, or a break even, whatever was the situation, to try to see if you were aligned to what we see also on the market as, let's say, mentors. So that's one thing. Also, the Q&A calls with Wakar and myself, where we can actually dig deep or deeper into more case studies that you guys might have, etc. So do you think this was one of the pillars of now becoming a better trader, evolving, and now have more confidence on it?
Definitely that I would say that was the main thing. Apart from obviously the structure of the curriculum, I mentioned that to you already, but the structure of the curriculum is lined out much better. So it's actually ability to go through curriculum at your own pace. That is a massive improvement, and that is something which helped as well a lot. As you remember, back then it was 6 weekends, 12 hours. About 24 hours of trading basically in 2 days, and you then going off your notes. It's like by the week 6 your brain was fried. Yeah. So that was a massive thing as well, but mainly in implementing price action in the live markets and trading and confidence. Yes, that was the main thing. The thing that I could speak to you personally about issues I've got, because I think on a path, when you do courses and stuff, it's okay, you can do the course, but you will stumble upon some of the struggles where you really get stuck. And I had that situation. I really got stuck. I didn't know what to do, and I started a little panicking, and I was in that little mode where I couldn't escape my own loop of bad behaviors. And yeah, and I had this conversation with yourself, which that helped me. That literally unblocked me. I could again participate in the market. And that was just that single thing. It's worth it.
100%. One of the things also, I think there's this kind of battle, let's say online, is between if trading is a solo sport or the more people involved is better, and a lot of people, I think they're looking for these communities, to be around and to be a part of it, because sometimes can become solo. I think inside of WBA, one of the key things we try to believe is that we believe it's a solo sport. We don't believe on big hundreds of thousands of communities because we've had them before. So I'm speaking with experience. So we do know that at the end, just a few guys speak. The rest end up even like on bad patterns or bad behaviors for the few guys that are speaking. But definitely, we always wanted to even have some sort of community, because WWA, as the name states, is because of three guys. And the reason is because that's how we evolved as traders. We managed to put a lot of information together, tweaks together, confidence together, accountability, but we do believe that this is done properly in inner groups. So one of the key things that I think we've tried to improve into this new mentorship is to make sure that like-minded individuals like yourself, like Chris, like Usama, let's say to name your group in that sense, because that's basically group B if you want. I think it do has a massive improvement when you are truly around a few guys. They don't need to be 10, they don't need to be one, it can be like just 3 or 4. A few guys that are on the same mission and path and truly want to put the hours and be committed to the same passion that we all share or have. So how do you feel that has improved? Because you have also the past experience with thousands of members or hundreds of members in one place, and now this new path with a few of the guys that I know you do live sessions together.
I will say that the system is provided now is much better, but in reality, it's a bit more sophisticated, yes, but in reality, it's only the people who really join to do the work who break through it. As you said, it is a solo sport. It's a you and the market. Even if you're in a group of 20, every 20 will see something different on a chart. And there is no another person like you. I recently discovered quite a good saying that you're not trading the concepts, you're trading your personality. And that's very true in the market. And as we know, there is no two same personalities. Everyone got different backgrounds, different experiences, different traumas, and there is no other person like yourself. So I think it's very good that you're starting off with those little groups. I think the noise is being taken out. Feel where someone is legit and he really is passionate about what he does, and you can kind of feel when someone just flexing, like just to flex, just to maybe because of his insecurities, or maybe because any other reasons he's got, or maybe any other agendas he's got. It's easier, sometimes maybe a bit harder, but you can basically sense it. And I think I was very fortunate this season, and having Usama and Chris, the like-minded people who really put the work in, day out, is very inspiring. And I need to say, as it's a solo sport, you need a team of people to push you through, because everything, we're just humans. We've got those moments where we get stuck, and sometimes you just don't want to do something, you just like, you would really want to be lazy, but then you go on your group and someone done some work, and someone done some charts, and someone done some sets, and you're thinking like, they doing it, like I cannot have excuse, I need to push through, and you just go and do it. So I think for motivation purposes, for analysis, for other perspective on your work, and sometimes people can point you out things which you cannot see yourself. So I think as a solo sport, as trading itself and pulling the trigger is a solo sport, then I think having a small community, not massive, but small community of people who you trust, basically, and you understand and you know that they actually put the work in as well, so you can have respect to their comments. It is important.
Just to sum up, what would you say to someone that is kind of, let's say, on the fence, or that has been listening to, let's say, our socials, or has been seen us around for a bit? What would you say to someone that is kind of on the middle of joining or not, based on your experience with us for before and now, even now?
Listen, I've been with you for years. If something would be wrong, like, I would not continue being with you for years, and trusting the process and putting the work in. And I think you need to choose and just trust it. You need to make a decision in yourself whether you go all full in or whether you just stay in the middle, because you can't pull through being in the middle. You have to push, you have to make a decision. And as I said to you, I've organized my life, so I would say, if you have no time to put the work in, don't join. Don't join. 100%. If you've got an hour a week, 2 hours a week, or 3 hours a week to put the work in, don't join. It's a waste of money. If you're serious about becoming a trader and you really want to start your career as a trader, and you want to put a daily work, I'm saying daily, 2 hours, 3 hours daily, weekends, Q&A calls, like on top of that 2-3 hours, then this is probably the best place you can get. Like the amount of resources, the amount of work, the amount of knowledge, it's unreal. And you will not suck it up in 1 hour a week, 2 hours a week. It will take you forever, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
And
No,
yeah,
you're completely right. One of the things that we want is fully dedicated people, right? We want people that are truly, this is their passion. This is not something they're trying around, because we want to have as better students as possible, because that's also going to impact on a positive way our business and also a few of the plans that we have for the future. So definitely, I'm very excited to see you keep growing and see you keep evolving as a trader. I know you're in a great path, like many of the members, but you are also on a great path. I've seen you grow a lot. As you said, you had a bit of that blocking moment that we spoke, and I think you've also evolved again a lot through that moment. So I'm genuinely happy about how you're growing and everything that will be in the future for yourself. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for being
thank
also
you.
part of the community. And yeah, that's a great call.
Thank you.